On to race number 7 then, the second last on the programme, and the 7th, Class 2. It's a really good race. It's 1,000-metre dash. Fabulous One and a Group 3 company in the Class 2. Barrier 5, he'll want to go forward though. Baltic Whisper first up, a 2-time winner down the straight at Shartin. Gunnarson's a course and distance winner last season. Soul Special goes up in class. He's 1 from 1 course and distance. Keep Moving, a last start course and distance winner, goes up in class. Moment of Power's got speed. Cheerful Jet, a multiple winner here. Mr. Lumiere having his first run at Happy Valley. Hinchinlove makes his Hong Kong debut, and Fantastic 8 tries the course and distance for the first time. Chung Fa, we've got Gunnarson and Cheerful Jet who've been on the move. They came back at the end of September. Brett, there's a fair bit of pace here as well.
There is, lots of it. It'll be a real battle first up. You would think between Fabulous One and Moment of Power, but Mr. Lumiere, Baltic Whisper, Fantastic 8, even Soul Special to some degree, have all got potentially the chance of rolling forward, and Cheerful Jet's another one. The newcomer Hinchinlove, I'd be very surprised if he could keep up with them early.
Here is Gunnarson. He's run well at Happy Valley before, and he's got a nice draw. Karis teeth in the board. You can see him doing some work here. It's a little while ago, back on the 30th of September, but he does it nicely. Here's Soul Special with Super Eurostar. Now, Soul Special is going really nicely here, and he's got the measure of his stablemate. He's the one closest to us, Soul Special. Zach Purton has done most of the lead-up work on him. Moment of Power not being let go at all here. He's probably the quickest horse initially in this race, and 1,000 metres looks ideal for him. And he has one fresh up before, so a couple of slow sectionals for him.
All right, OK, we're going to start off here with Keep Moving, who's won 5 of his 10 starts so far. I do wonder if I've underestimated him somewhat, but he steps into Class 2 for the first time.
I didn't think he could win this race, to be honest, on paper, Andrew. I thought his work leading in was just average and suggested that he probably would take a run or two, but maybe just class got him to the wire. He obviously had the £10 claim as well. He'll get that again, drawn 3. I was reluctant to leave him out, but I did. Yeah,
second up was the reason. I was with you, Brett. I thought his work leading in hadn't been as good. But, look, he keeps defying, and as you say, he's got a good record.
Yeah, I've left him out as well. I would say, but 5 from 10 is pretty handy in itself. Some nice horses here, though, including Moment of Power. Loads of speed from him from Barrier 6. He's first up, but he's 2 from 3 first up.
He is. The key to him, for me, Moment of Power, is he often does his best racing. I'm not saying he can't win if this doesn't happen, but when he finds the rail like this, he's very difficult to get past. If a horse can find the rail in front of him, that makes him a touch vulnerable for me. Fabulous One's drawn 5, Moment of Power's drawn 6. So I think he'll run over Fabulous One in the end, Moment of Power, because he's going better, but I'll take him on a win line.
I've got him on a win line. I like him. I think 1,000's the key. Now, they ran him over 1,200 those last 2 starts at the back end of last season, but I think back to 1,000, he's got the early speed, and I think he can cross Fabulous One.
All right, Mr. Lumiere was a winner first up last season. Goes to Happy Valley for the first time, though.
He does, and he's trying the class for the first time, so this is, you know, uncharted waters for him, but he's a nice progressive horse who's done very little wrong so far.
Barrier 1 for him. The only thing, he's never been to Happy Valley before. He's not trialled or raced before. I've got him in on a minor line because I think he's class.
All right, Soul Special. I think there's a bit of class about this horse as well. But Barrier 10 does look a little bit, well, 1,000-metre start, I know, but potentially a little bit awkward. I don't know.
Yeah, I've got him in for second because I think he is class. He has got the speed. It's just where he's going to be from Barrier 10, as you mentioned.
He's had 2 trials leading in. Chad Schofield's been aboard in both, but Zach will take the ride there on race night. He's had 1 ride on the horse. Pakistan Star, of course, defeating him there in that trial. When he first arrived here, he looked pretty smart. I don't think we've seen the best of him yet. This could easily be, you know, in his keeping. Yeah,
Zach's ridden Baltic Whisper a fair bit as well, trialling here along with Gunnarson, but he'll ride Soul Special.
Yeah, he's gone that way. I don't mind Baltic Whisper. I thought that win over Wei Fung Vinny, admittedly Class 3 over 1,000 at Sha Tin, but he carried a big weight and he ran nice time. So another one I think still got some progress in him. He has not been to the Valley either, but he's had 3 trials in preparation leading in, and I think he'll be a little bit of value as opposed to some of the others.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if he does run at the Valley. I've left him alone because he hasn't been to the Valley before, and Zach went the other way.
I mean, spoiled for choices maybe here, Andrew.
Certainly are. It's a very good race. Gunnarson, though, is our favourite. He ran a very quick time when he won here, Paul.
He did. I've got him in the numbers, but I'm going to go with Moment of Power on top. He's the fastest horse. I think he can cross, and he'll be out of trouble in the front. I think that's the key in this race, and he's a very very good horse fresh and a very good horse over 1,000 at Happy Valley. And he'll be an each-way price, I think. Sold special for second, Gunnison third, Mr. Lumiere with his first run at Happy Valley. 7-4-3-9. Happy to go 7 each way.
Such a competitive race. I wanted a little bit of value, so I'm going to go with Baltic Whisper. I think you'll get 8 or 10s about him. At the moment, Baltic Whisper is around about an 11-to-1 chance. Mr. Lumiere, query's got to be obviously Happy Valley. Soul Special could end up being a Class 1 horse now he's had a fair bit of time to acclimatise. He looks to be going the best he's ever gone. Moment of Power, 1,000's the key. Class a little bit of an issue, 2 runs in it and hasn't been placed, but one was on the dirt, the other was 1,200. So maybe the offsetting factors against that stat. 2, 9, 4 and 7.
Yeah, I'm with Baltic Whisper as well, but I think it's a good price at the moment. Each way shout about him, but lots of 2s and 3s climbing up on numbers there for race number 7. One more race to go then. The final race of the night, plus all the best bets. That's up next.